I came in at 3 o'clock in the morning and I anchored in the outfield. First of all, there's a Coast Guard boat here. I parked quite close to this guy by mistake really, but I thought, no, I'll park here, that'll be alright. And then when he'd swung round to wherever he was going to be, I was very close, so I thought, what the hell? Anyway, I stripped off just to my underpants and got going again, you know. I pulled the anchor up and moved out a bit further. And I think, how did that happen? I'm trying to think to myself. And I've just looked so that the Coast Guard's alongside him. And if you look in a minute when he starts to pull his chain up, he's on his red. So probably he's got 70 meters of chain out there. And probably he'd blown up over the anchor, and I'd dropped the anchor, and then by the time he'd blown back I was right on top of him, and he's only in about 2 meters of water. Anyway, these things happen. You've got another nice boat here over here, but it's kind of a bygone era now because they roll. Pointing towards Double Island Point. Came round last night. The only problem with coming yesterday was I seemed to get the wind against me once I get to Noosa, and I was hoping the wind would come round as forecast so I can sail here, but eventually I had to give in a motor for about 5 hours. I managed to get into the lagoon, and you've got all the people off the boats over there having their sunset drinks, and the sun's set over Rainbow Beach. After running my engine for 9 hours on the way up here, I opened it up, and one of the fan belts has started to disintegrate. As you can see, there's some stuff down there. Hopefully you can see that. I haven't got my glasses on. Well, I'm slowly getting things apart. I've taken off this. I've got this off. I can't get it out yet. I'm just going to take that clip off there. Well, I've managed to get this far so far, getting this fan belt out. As you can see, it's well and truly cracked and disintegrating. After spending 3 hours, I managed to change the fan belt. It was I reckon it's slightly smaller than the last one, so you had to take quite a lot of stuff off. You just couldn't put it on. Anyway, it's all done. I'm just going to test it out, which shouldn't take long. I'll give it a run for 15 minutes and make myself a cup of tea. I've been here in the Double Island Point Lagoon for about 12 days. It's beautiful in here. It's at the moment we're going through in Brisbane, there's a bit of a cold snap, so it is getting quite cold in here. When I first arrived in here, there was 30 boats in here, and of that 20 at least were catamarans, and they were from all members of Shag Islet Yacht Club, I believe, and they all left together, and a few came in after that. We've basically had at least 10 boats in the lagoon for the last about 9 days. This piece here had peeled back to about there, so I came over here and got my materials out and everything, and glued that back down again. because it was leaking just there. There's a little point underneath there, and it's leaking there. Anyway, we'll just see how it goes now. Well, I've got up now. It's cold, it's 9 o'clock. That's the sand cliffs. That's Rainbow Beach. That's Inskip Point down there. And those hills you can see behind are Fraser Island. I'm heading north for Wide Bay Bar. I've left the lagoon behind. Beautiful sandstone cliffs along here. At the other end of the sandstone cliffs is Rainbow Beach. Right up there, you might see where the hill goes down. That is the entrance, but we've got to go out here where I'm pointing now to get to the entrance for Wide Bay Bar. Otherwise there's a big sand spit sticks out. I'm 2 miles before the first waypoint to go over Wide Bay Bar. I don't know what you can see in there, hopefully. Just arrived at the first waypoint. And there's Double Island Point over there. It's taken me basically 2 hours to get to here. Been going about 20 minutes since waypoint 1 now, and that is the entrance between Fraser Island and Inskip Point is through there. I don't know what you can see. I'm not going to zoom in because it's too rough for that. I don't know what you can see over there. There's breaking waves over there on the sandbank all the way in. There we are. Looking back now at the entrance. Over here we've got Manta Ray. It's unloading the cars. I think they've all gone now. We're heading up here. Hopefully going to get as far as Gary's Anchorage today. Going along here at about 6.3 knots. That's with the tide. Coming into Gary's Anchorage. There's quite a nice sunset there. Get in about another 15 minutes. I've been slack again. I forgot to film me leaving, but we're just coming out of Gary's Anchorage. There's quite a few boats have left because you've got to go out with the tide up to Yawonga. Passing the old jetty at Yawonga. I had to just anchor just back there. I was so cold I had to just warm up for an hour or so. It's a bit better now. It's 11 o'clock. We're heading on down, and when you look down there, that's Big Woody down there, and we're heading along at, oh, what have we got here? Heading down the channel. There you go. Keep my head out of the way. Turn over and we'll see how fast we're going. With the tide we're doing 5.9. I think we're doing about 4 knots, or 4.5 anyway. And right here we're in 14.3 of water. It's very deep just here. It's kind of a pinch point. I stayed last night at Big Woody, anchored there for the night. I was going into Yarangan, into the marina, to pick up a new outboard, but anyway, I rang them up this morning and they said, sorry Mr. Mikado, we've sold it. Yours is on its way from Melbourne. So I said, well, when did you order it? They said yesterday, so you could guarantee it'll be about end of the week. So I'm not going to hang around. I'm going to go and enjoy myself. I'm going to go to Watumba Creak. So we're anchored actually basically about a mile before Watumba Creak, and the tide's coming in, and I think high tide's about 8 o'clock tonight. So we'll go in tomorrow on the tide, which will be 8 in the morning. Over here I've got Asteroid, which is a farrier, I think 22, and he's been to the lighthouse and has just sailed back, and he's going to go into Watumba tomorrow as well. And in front's the beach and what you can see of it, and over there actually there's a creek where we used to come up with the kids and have a shower. Coming on round, and way down there is the Triangle Cliffs. Well, I've been going about 4 weeks now, I think, since I left Brisbane. And what can you say? It's been very cold. It's been blowing mostly westerly all the time, except a couple of days. And it was southeast today, first decent day where I've been able to sit outside and watch the sun go down in just a pair of shorts and a basically a rugby shirt or something on the top. Anyway, I'd like to just say cheers to everybody wherever you are, and I hope to get the urge to start filming soon. It's been very hard up to now. It's been bitterly cold and I haven't really been enjoying myself. Cheers. Anyway, I'm going into Watumba Creak tomorrow for about maybe till Monday probably. I've I ordered a new outboard in Yarangan, in Harvey Bay. And yeah, it was going to be there, so I went, ordered my marina this morning, was going to go in and pick it up. When I rang them up to say, have you got the outboard ready for me? They said, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Carter, we sold that one, but we're getting you another one and it should be here. So I said, all right, can you just give me a ring and tell me what's happened to it? And she gave me a ring back. She said, I'm sorry, Mr. Carter, but it's coming from Melbourne. And they reckon it might come on Friday. I said, oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. Just give us a ring when it comes in. With anything coming up to this end of Queensland, you know, can take a fair while. The sun's just going down. Over, I reckon, Burham Heads. It's the first day of the crush, I think, over there.